Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Snowbeck. Today we are going to review sections 3.3 and 3.4 and take a quiz on them. So like each of the review videos, I'm going to have you pause the video at the start of each question, try it, and then when you're done, unpause the video and I'll show you how I worked it out. So go ahead and pause the video, try number 1. I would start with the triangle MPQ, this triangle over here on the left-hand side. And I know something about the angles in a triangle. The three corners always add up to 180. So if I take 180 and I minus out the 66 and the 58, I can find out what's left for A. And so when I do that, I can type it in my calculator and I wind up with 56. So angle A right here is 56 degrees. Now, angle B is right across from it. A and B are vertical angles. Remember when you have an X, these two angles are the same size. So angle B is also 56 degrees. And now I can use this triangle on the right. This red triangle, I just outlined it. And I can use that triangle to solve for C. So I would go 180 minus 56 minus 50. And I get 74. So C is 74. A is 56, B is 56, C is 74. Please pause the video and try number 2. This is an isosceles triangle, so it has two equal sides. You can see right here and right here there are tick marks, which means those sides are equal. And if you go across and across, that means these two angles would have to be equal or congruent. And so Y is also 55 degrees. Now remember, the three corners add up to 180, so to find X, we can do 180 minus the 55 minus the other 55, and there are 70 left. So X is 70. Please pause the video, try number 3. The key here is it says it's equilateral. Equilateral means all three sides are equal. So I'm going to put tick marks on the sides to kind of remind myself of that. And then I can set up an equation. Now, since all three sides are equal, what I have to do is just pick two of them. I'll just randomly pick these two. So 2x plus 6 equals 5x minus 21. All right, then do your algebra. So get your x's together. So I'm going to subtract that 2x. Then add your 21. So we have 27 equals 3x. Divide by 3. X equals 9. Are we done? Well, it says find x and the length of each side. So we are not done. We found x, but we have to plug that back in. So I'm going to take that 9 and I'm going to have to plug it in all three spots. Okay, so 2 times 9 plus 6. Let's see, that's 18 plus 6. I think that's 24. 24. That is DE. And then I'm going to do 7 times 9 minus 39. Okay, so that's 63 minus 39. Oh, that's 24. That's good. So that's DF. And then the last one, 5 times 9 minus 21, which is 45 minus 21, which is also 24. And that one is EF. So look, we got 24, 24, 24. That's good because it was supposed to be equilateral. Please pause the video and try number 4. So here again, I'm going to use triangles and the fact that they add up to 180. So for instance, this triangle on the left, I know two of the corners, 60 and 80. So if I do 180 minus 60 minus 80, I have 40 left. So this corner is 40. Now, these two have to add up to 180. They're a linear pair. So 180 minus 40 is 140. So angle 1 is 140. Angle 2, I'm going to use these two red ones. They're vertical angles. They will be the same size. So you can see this one is 40 also. Then I would probably jump over to angle 4. Now angle 4, I'm going to use these. You don't have to go in order 1, 2, 3, 4. So just jump around and do the ones that you feel like you can figure out. Angle 4 and 105 have to add up to 180. So 180 minus 105 is 75. So angle 4 is 75. And then the one across from it is also 75. So that helps because now we have this triangle down here. I'll outline it in green. And those three corners have to add up to 180. So 180 minus 75 minus 40, I believe that is 65. So angle 3 is 65 degrees. And last but not least, we have angle 5. So there's a couple ways we could do it. We could just add 75 and 40 in that last triangle. That's a little shortcut. We're working with this triangle right here. I'm guessing what most of you will do will actually do 180 minus the 40 minus the 75. Figure out that this corner is 65. And then these add up to 180. So then 180 minus 65 is 115. So angle 5 is 115 degrees. Please pause the video and try number 5. Well, since all three sides are equal, all three angles will be equal. And remember, 180 divided by 3 is 60. And so this is going to be 60, 60, 60. If it's equilateral, it's also equiangular. So see how t is 4x? All we have to do is say 4x equals 60. Divide by 4, x equals 15. Please pause the video, try number 6. Here you can see we have a right triangle. There's a corner down here that's 90 degrees. And so we can use that thing called the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now the longest side always has to be your c, so that's going to be your x. Your x is going to be your c. Your 20 and your 15 are your a and your b, and it doesn't matter really which one is which. So I'm going to go 20 squared plus 15 squared equals, and you can either call it x or c. I'm just going to call it x because that's what's on the picture. Now 20 squared is 400. 15 squared is 225. We add those together. We get 625 equals x squared. But now we have to do that thing called the square root. To get rid of the square, the opposite of squaring something is square rooting something. And when you type in your calculator, you're probably going to have to hit second and then the x squared button, and then 625. And you should get 25 equals x. So x is 25. Again, you probably have to type in second, and then you type in the x squared button because above it is that little square root symbol. Then you type in 625, then you type in equals. All right, last one. Go ahead and try number 7. Again, this is going to be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I did 6 squared plus 8 squared equals x squared. 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. When you add those together, you actually get a nice number. It's 100 equals x squared. And now remember, to undo a square, we have to do a square root. So you're going to type in second and then the x squared button because above it is that square root. And then you should wind up with 10. X equals 10. So now you have two things to do. You're going to complete the worksheet called Worksheet Unit 3.3 to 3.4 Review. And then you're also going to take Quiz 3.3 to 3.4. This is only 10 questions, so it won't take you too long. It's a little shorter quiz than the last units. If you have questions, let me know. Have a great day.